Hey everybody, it's Heather Nichols here. Today I wanted to tell you a little story. um, this to me is an example of manipulation and action. And when I say manipulation, it's a word that brings up a lot of charge for people. It's been a hot topic lately. I've made quite a few videos about this topic. And Gary Douglas, the founder of Access Consciousness, has really shown me that manipulation is a brilliant tool that we can actually use to change things, to create something greater, to see something from somebody else's point of view and use that awareness to create more in a relationship or in your business or in your life in any way. We can even do that with ourselves. We can even use our own points of view to manipulate ourselves to choose something greater. And so a few months ago, and some people that are on my email list might have read little bits and pieces of this, but a few months ago it was my birthday, and my amazing man loves to contribute to me. It's really something that lights him up. When he does something for me that makes me happy, it makes him incredibly happy. And he's also not actually really that into gifts. He's not it's not his thing. It hasn't ever really been his thing. And we've always sort of had this, I don't know, sort of unspoken thing of like, yeah, we don't need to give each other gifts. It's fine. And this year I was like, you know what? I actually really love receiving gifts. And I've never told him that. In 6 years, I've never told him that it's fun for me actually to be celebrated on my birthday, to have it be a day that is just a day for me, and that it's really fun for me to receive gifts. And so I did. I told him because I knew that, I could let another birthday go by and be like, oh, it's fine, really, I don't need anything, which is true. Or I could also just let him know, hey, I know you love to contribute to me. And here is a way that you could contribute to me that would actually be really fun for me. To be celebrated on my birthday would actually be fun for me. It's not required. I don't need it. But if that would be something that would light you up, to light me up, then I want you to know that that is, it could be fun. And it was so amazing because what ended up happening is he created a phenomenal day for me out of the whole request. And I really went into it just without any expectation or need for him to show up and give me gifts. I mean, it was just sort of like, oh, this will be fun, but I don't need it. I don't require it. And wow, did he outdo himself and made it a really incredible day. And one of the gifts that he gave me was actually something that was it was a big stretch for him. It was a really big stretch for him. And it actually like really blew me away. And it was also something that he knew, like it wasn't a gift that he would have ever really chosen or valued for himself, but he knew how much it meant to me. It didn't really make any sense to him. It's not really something that's like a big part of his world, but he knew that it was something that would actually really light me up. And when he gave me this gift, it was just, it really actually blew me away. It sent me into like a totally new space of receiving, which was really incredible. And the reason I share this story with you is that, that you could look at that whole thing and it really was a manipulation in a way. It was me going, hey, I know this is your point of view about gift giving and about these things. And this is actually my point of view. And if you wanted to contribute to me, this would be fun. And he really took my point of view into consideration when he gave me the gifts. And, the awareness of somebody's point of view is a huge piece of this whole manipulation thing. If you're actually going to use it to create more awareness, greatness in the world, contribution, you really have to be aware of the points of view of the people that you're dealing with. And I was thinking the other night about this whole like do unto others as you would have others do unto you thing. And so many people think that that's an expression of kindness or compassion, or that hey, I would look at and say, like, this is actually how I'd want somebody to treat me, so I'm going to treat you. And yet, what if you could look at somebody else and look at how they would actually desire to be treated? And you could do unto others as they would actually have you do unto them. And, sometimes people don't even really want to be treated with kindness, which is kind of an interesting thing and a story for another time. But when you are willing to see the world through other people's eyes and see, not to get inside of their reality and try to be it, but just to see how they see things and where they're functioning from, then the ways that you can contribute to people are so much greater. And the things that you can create and the relationships that you can create and the magic that can show up is so much greater than if you're functioning from, hey, how would I like to be treated, or what am I going to do, or what's valuable to me? And what if that is a manipulation for the greatness of more in the world, a contribution to somebody to be willing to see their point of view and to contribute accordingly? So I just wanted to share that. There's a class coming up that is just so in my world, Lies, Lines, and Manipulation, at the end of June with Gary Douglas and Dane here. And it's really just having me look at this topic in a huge way before the class has even started. I love that, when a class starts before it starts. So thanks for listening. I wonder what you can create with this, and what it would be like to really see the points of view of the other people that are in your life and to use them to create more for everybody. So bye.